Morning, Steve Fried in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's raining here in Chicago. I think the two main issues in the markets right now is first of all, when we look at the soybean complex, we've seen the July-November bean spread just keep going up and straight up for quite a while here. Backed off a little bit last night. Yesterday we noted that most of the domestic users of beans backed their basis off as much as 15 to 40 cents. Farmers were good sellers of beans this week at the recent highs, and I think the crushers got some good ownership, so they're kind of backing things off a little bit here. At the same time, some of their bids were rolled from the July to the August and pretty much took most of that spread out. So cash prices domestically are quite a bit lower than they were the last couple of days. I think long-term people still feel that the U.S. old crop situation is tight, and the July-November bean spread could make new highs eventually. The other news is the weather. We've got some rains moving across the northern Midwest today and maybe a little bit more tomorrow. Then we'd kind of cool off and are dry over most of the weekend. The next system comes in on Sunday, Monday, Memorial Day, and moves across the Midwest. The extended outlook continues to suggest that most of the rains over the next 2 weeks are going to stay to the north, and that we'll see some hot, dry conditions in the south. I think for most crops that will be welcomed. The big question is whether or not we go back to a normal pattern or this ridginess starts developing this summer. Right now, most of the climatologists and meteorologists feel that we'll have normal weather this summer over most of the Midwest. Because of that, you're seeing more and more people become more bearish to new crop beans, new crop corn, and also to the wheat market. Other than that, not a lot of news out, and we'll be watching the testimony in Washington by the Fed chairman, and we'll be watching some of the outside markets to see if market is concerned about demand down the road or if the economies globally are going to start improving. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.